Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sapnewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm only here to entertain you, but I will say this, try to only buy on those red candles. Now, I know it doesn't have the flair that I used to have when I edit the videos. I would zoom up on the red candle. Now that I'm live, I don't have the ability to do that. So I'm sorry that it kind of lacks that flair. This wound up in my inbox. iToken. Now, here's the thing about iToken. It hasn't launched yet, meaning that it's in pre-sale mode. The pre-sale hasn't even started. And when it comes to getting into tokens super early, the earlier that you get in, the more profitable you're going to be, especially if you get into the pre-sale. The pre-sales are where it is at. If I've learned anything from Terrarium, it's, get into the pre-sales. That's where it's at. Hey, Sherry, good evening. Thanks for popping in. I went a little early because, I hate daylight savings time. It sucks. I hate it. It's supposed to really only be 10:30. Why do they do this to us? It's not the turn of the century anymore where there's no electricity and everybody worked by candlelight and torches and no, we don't need to do that. We are a civilized world, a civilized country. We don't need to do the daylight savings. I wish they would just knock that shit off. You're waiting for me. Thank you. So we're gonna, try to look for projects that are in the very early stages. I'm talking about pre-launch area zone. That's where we need to be. I'm sick and tired of getting into the games too late and having to watch everything so closely just to make sure I'm pulling profits at the right time. I want to get into something where I don't have to be checking the chart every half an hour to see where it's at. And ooh, do I need to sell now? Do I need to take profits? How much should I take? How much should I leave? How much do I let ride? I don't want to do that shit anymore. I want to get into something super early. This way, when it launches, I can dump on somebody else the way that I've been dumped on several times. Who's with me? Who's with me? Good evening, Rick. What's up, guys? I was just talking about how much I hate daylight savings time because really it's only 10:30, but it's 11:30 and I hate that. So let's take a look at iToken. Now guys, here's the thing, okay? The website is not that great. There's not too much information here right now, but if there's one thing that I learned from Apollo Eno because I shredded that token, that was the worst website that I'd ever seen while I was reviewing tokens. I'm like, there's nothing to this website. It was one page. They didn't even have white papers up. The devs weren't doxxed. There was nothing going with that token. I shredded it. I told everybody, I'm like, this must be a scam. Stay away from it. And it popped. Zach Humphreys came out and said, "Oh, the guys that are the devs here, they're buddies of mine. So, I know the project is going to be good." And I want to get the guys from Apollo on the channel because I want to ask them, what were you thinking when you released that very first website? And do you know what I think it is? I think they on purpose were trying to keep people away from it. They didn't want people to invest in it because they wanted their friends to get in first. That's what I think. Because if you have this great project, why didn't you fill in the blanks in the website? Why did you release the worst website in the world? That's just what I think. I could be wrong. So anyway, iToken hasn't even started the pre-sale yet. There's like 5 people that are following them on Twitter right now, even less people in their Telegram group. So very, very early here. iToken is a community-based project built for the investor. That's their main tagline. How vague is that? That is super, supersonic vague, and I don't care about the team. iToken is led by a dynamic team of professionals with high experience in the crypto space in many different fields, including finance, blockchain, developing, community satisfaction, marketing, a visionary team, and looking forward to a better crypto future. Very passionate and committed about this project. Once again, vague as hell, right? Now, when I see about the team, all of this means very little to me. I'd rather see pictures. Who are they? What are their biographies? What have they done? You know, bona fides. About iToken. iToken will change the way you think about crypto. Instead of selling, you'd want to hold and gain more. Reflections that will increase over time, roadmap that will be updated upon members' votes to bring new ideas and utilities to our community. This is practically verbatim what that Apollo website said. Like, it's just vague as hell. But again, like I said, I don't care because I'm not going to be holding for a long term. I want to hold for profits. I'm going to have a look at the project, see if it's, I'll let it launch. I want them to add to this. Like, what are they talking about? Instead of, because what a lot of tokens are doing now, instead of paying reflections in the native token, they're paying in like USD or Bitcoin or Ethereum. And I think that's the way a lot of projects are going to start going because it's just more enticing, especially if that project starts dipping and losing. What good are reflections if you're just getting more of a losing token? So I think that's what they're trying to do with this token. Unique NFT passports and marketplace. Marketplace, the next generation of NFT marketplace that will exclusively feature unique vetted utility NFTs from iToken and from other projects on the blockchain, creating an ecosystem that will give NFTs higher standards and change how the world views NFTs. Vague, very vague, but once again, pre-sale. iToken Passport will give you access to exclusive NFTs on the marketplace. Passport holders and will be joining a private group that will give them access to all future iToken projects before the public. That's a benefit. If you're a holder, you get first dibs, basically. That's what I want to hear. Tokenomics, please be good. Okay, this is what I like to see. I like to see the buy tax smaller than the sell tax. As a matter of fact, I don't mind if they slap on there a ginormous sell tax because it prevents swing trading and it penalizes people for getting out. So if you buy it, it's 3% reflections, 3% to the liquidity, 3% to marketing. If you go to sell it, 5% to reflections, which is awesome. So if people start bailing out on this thing, that's more to us. 3% to liquidity and 3% to marketing. I like their logo. Roadmap. Let me just bang on back to the StreamYards page. Good evening, everybody. Brent is in the house. Shlomadome is in the house. Can you put a link to the website in the description? I couldn't find it. So it is itoken.one. That's the website. So yeah, hold on. Let me see if I could do that real fast. Copy. Nope. Hold on. Not that one. Okay, I'm in the YouTube studio right now. Just bear with me, people. Sorry. Why isn't this live stream up here in my YouTube studio? I have to refresh. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, it should be there now. You're welcome. Brent says, check out No Limit Ape. New token, no pre-sales, 3% buy and sell tax. All calls have been free. Launched 3 days ago and holding strong over 1 million market cap. Okay, we have a vault head in the house. Can you look up Safu Tokenomics? Never heard of it, but hold on. I have to get through this iToken. Okay, guys, give me a second here. Give me a minute because I told the developer that I would look at this token on the live stream. Phase one, The use of cryptocurrencies has become more widespread. The original platform idea, development of the concept, and business plan. Phase one, marketing, their contract, launch on Uniswap, Coin Market Cap, CoinGecko. Did you guys know that not everybody makes it to Coin Market Cap? You have to have a certain amount of volume over a certain amount of days to even be eligible to get on Coin Market Cap. It's not like they just let any old token in. You have to hit a certain bar. Implement community feedback is necessary. Increase reflections. They're looking to constantly increase their reflections. I think that's going to be their big thing in order to entice people to hold. Phase two, increase reflections, medium article, huge marketing campaign, big shilling competition, partnership with influencers, social media rewards campaign. And phase three, increase reflections. They're constantly looking to increase their reflections. So this might be their big thing of what this token is going to do, because I said to the developer, "What's gonna make you different?" And he said, "The reflections are gonna be completely different than anything that you've ever seen before. It's gonna make you want to hold the token." Release of our marketplace, public sale for the iToken passports, big exchange listings, open registration for other projects to get a spot in the exclusive marketplace. And of course, they do have a Telegram group and everything, so you can definitely go over there. As a matter of fact, if you're interested in getting into the presale when it does launch, you really need to be in Telegram. Telegram is the first place that they launch their contract address. If anything drops, any news, any little scoops, it is always in the Telegram groups. So you definitely should get there. And I have to tell you, their white papers, it's a little strange. So you know that movie with the train where there's different classes of people through the different carts? They basically tell that story in their white papers. And what they're trying to do with this token is, like I said, they're constantly looking to increase their reflections and pay out in some big way. And they're talking about elevating people out of their social class by means of cryptocurrency. And I think that is absolutely going to happen. I think 100%. A lot of us that are in cryptocurrency right now, no matter what your situation is right now, if there are certain tokens like Terrarium that you're hodling, that is gonna be a big game changer in your life, definitely, but you have to hold. You have to know the projects to hold, and you have to know the projects to get the hell out of and run, okay? You have to know the difference. Oh, Sherry, you wanna see? So it is on this white paper, this strange story. Human society is undergoing a dramatic digital financial transformation, and our mission is to democratize human wealth with the most advanced blockchain technology. And then right after that, the next paragraph is the whole train thing. Oh, it actually starts out, "The whole train symbolizes the human society, and the carriages from the end to the head represents the different classes in human society. The dark and dirty rear of the train is home to the lowest class, who live on protein blocks made of cockroaches and suffer from the bullying and oppression of the upper class rulers. The middle carriage is the more intellectual and moderate middle class, while the front carriage is the decadent and extravagant ruling class. Wilford, at the head of the train, is the totalitarian ruler. He controls the engine that drives the train forward, and therefore he controls everything. All classes in the train experience brainwashing education by the totalitarian ruler, and they worship him like a god, except, of course, for the suffering underclass." At the end of the film, Wilford's words, "To celebrate 18 years of operation, let's leave 18 people behind," undoubtedly showing that in the eyes of the rulers, the lives of the lower class is just a number. Listen, I get all of that, but I don't think that necessarily belongs in the white paper unless this is truly like the story that they're trying to drive home, I guess. Human society relies on private ownership based on human selfishness to drive human development. not human, just to drive development. The nature of exploitation and being exploited in human society has never changed, but may become more hidden or take more diverse forms. Global wealth and destiny has always been in the hands of a very few powerful people. Amen. That's very true. And ordinary people has always been suppressed and exploited by a centralized private system. Introduction in the best era under the opportunity and challenge will open the door of democracy for the decentralized finance with the innovation of itoken project. In the 18th century, the enactment of Code of Hammurabi in ancient Babylon gave birth to the word finance, opening the curtain on the noisy and exciting history of human wealth. Today's cross-border financial activities are characterized by the rapid growth of global trading market of securities formed by the daily yada 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 yada. iToken will change the way you think about crypto. Instead of selling, you'd want to hold and gain more. Reflections will increase over time, roadmap that will be updated upon members' votes to bring in new ideas and utilities to our community. So it's going to be one of those tokens that's a governance token, meaning that if you're a token holder, you get to vote on different things that they bring up, whatever's for vote, their utility, what they do with their marketing wallet, and we already went over the tokenomics. And their thing is constantly, that's their big thing. We want to increase the reflections, increase the reflections, increase the reflections. So that's the deal with iToken. So they're in pre-sale stages right now. I mean, no, the presale hasn't started. They're still working out what the presale is gonna be. So if you're interested in getting into presales like I am, because presales are where it's at, and I'm just going to keep a sharper eye for things that are in presale mode to get into them. I've noticed that a lot of people, it's almost like your YouTube channel hits like a certain number, and then all of a sudden these people come out of the woodwork sending you messages. Hey, take a look at my token, see if you want to do a video for us, get on this. And I'm like, okay. So within the past few days, there's been like a bunch of people reaching out about their pre-sales. So I'm like, this is it. This is how like everybody else finds out about it. Because sometimes you sit back and you wonder, man, how does Rodney and all these people, how do they get these leaks? How do they know about these tokens? And now I know that people just reach out to them. Hey, take a look at my token. Here you go. Here's all the information that you need. I mean, listen, I'm not at the place yet where they're like trying to throw big money at me. As a matter of fact, they're not throwing any money at me. This guy I'm just wants me to take a look at the token. I've only been paid for like a few videos, not that many. And whenever I am paid for a video, you guys know I'm always honest, right? I tell you, it's a sponsored video, getting paid for this. Why is presale where it's at? Because when you get into the presale, you buy the tokens at a predetermined price. Let's take, for instance, one of the presales that I was in on, Single Finance. They had their initial gem offering, and I was able to pick up that token before the release of the token, and it was a nickel a token. They were just looking to put the liquidity into the token. So they let all these people in, they take their money, they then put that liquidity into the liquidity pool, put the pair there, and make the token live. And then everybody else can start buying in. But I think that's the best way to go, because I got the single finance token for a nickel at at its highest when it launched. The next day, it launched on Gate.io and MEXC. It was going for 20 cents a token. So I quadrupled my money in one day. So that's why the pre-sales are where it's at. Look at the pre-sale for Terrarium. I bought in day of launch, and I got in very early, and Rodney's like, yeah, you might be profitable, but not compared to what the pre-salers got in at. So pre-sale, oh, camera is dead, right? Son of a gun. Oh, now I gotta fix this. Hold on a second. Dag burn it. Is that it? Thank you. Thanks, Rick. Yeah, so oh, Teddy's in the house. What's up, Teddy? Like I said, this is a very vague website. And remember, I don't know if you were here before when I was telling the story about the Apollo Inu website. Worst website in the world belonged to Apollo Inu, hands down. There was no information there. There was nothing about the devs. And I'm like, stay away from this. Like, it looks so scammy. I don't understand why people are buying into it. And like I said, I think they did it on purpose to keep people away from it. This way they could let all their friends buy in first before they had this huge marketing blitz. So you remember after I had done my video a few weeks before, I'm like, man, this token, like the website is garbage. The devs aren't doxed. There's no white papers. There's absolutely zero information here about this token. Why would anybody buy into this? Like 2 weeks later, Hinock is like, I'm buying into Apollo Inu. And I'm like, why? And then all of a sudden, somebody's like, you need to rethink your stance on Apollo Inu. I'm like, no, did you see that? What did you watch my video? Did you see the website? It's a horror show. I went back, completely different website. Devs are all doxed, like really smart guys, well connected. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where was this website when I was doing my video? So I think they do that stuff on purpose. They do it on purpose to keep people away. This way, all of their friends can get in. And once they have all of their friends front loaded with the cheapest tokens, then they release the marketing. Then they put out the real website. Then they look for everybody else to get in. This way they can start dumping on you. That's what I think. So I don't know if that's what's going on here with iToken, but I have to say, as of right now, it's a very vague website, but I don't care because I'm looking for pre-sale opportunities. That's all I want. I want to get the dev on the channel for an AMA so he can answer some questions. Like I'd like to ask him, why is your website so vague? Like I understand they want to get, marketing going for the presale, at least something up there for people to look at because you can't say, okay, I have a token that I'm going to launch, going to be a presale, and they're like, where's your website? Oh, I don't have one. You have to have something to show. Let's take a look at their Twitter. And as I'd mentioned before, they don't have a whole bunch of Twitter followers. They have a total of 14. I'm one of them. Welcome to iToken community that aims to be one of the biggest and strongest communities on the Ethereum blockchain. So it's going to be an ERC20 token. iToken is an innovative Ethereum blockchain token that maximizes profit with DeFi yield generation and crypto earning system. So that's where they're going with it. They're going to turn this into one of those tokens that doesn't just pay you reflections in your native token. They're probably going to wind up paying in like Ethereum or Bitcoin from this is what it sounds like what the dev was talking about. And over time, they're going to constantly increase the reflections so that let's say you have a ginormous holding of this iToken, depending on what it is, sometimes they limit you as to what you can buy in the presale, like Terrarium. I think the maximum amount allowed was 10 Ethereum per wallet. That's why Dr. Praveen had to do the 108 wallets because he wanted to buy a shitload of Terrarium. And if they only allowed 10 Terrarium, of course he's got multiple wallets. The guy's swimming in cash. If I had his kind of money and I knew where that token was going, I would do the same thing. Come on, we all would. Seriously, we all would do that. So I have to find out what the maximum buy-in is going to be for iToken and what the minimum buy-in is, because they always have a minimum too. It's usually like half an ETH is going to be your minimum buy-in. But that's what I want. So they are, putting out tweets here and there. This got retweeted. That's the one I already read. iToken will change crypto. See how it's just vague, just enough to have a social media presence, but it lacks how. How you gonna do it? How you gonna change crypto? And I think that's how. And I see a lot of, "Oh, blue collar dangerous, is that blue collar crypto?" I'm not following him. I'm not sure that's him though. Um, I think that's one of the big things that's going to, oh, hello. Thank you very much. Halal. I appreciate it. Good thing I switched on over because I literally was on the Twitter page, and if I didn't just pop on over, I would have missed it. So I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Fraser Cabade. I suck at names, you guys. I am so sorry. And you would think I'd be better at it because my last name is Sipnewski. You think I'd be better at pronouncing really long, complicated names, but I'm not. But there are so many rug pulls even in pre-sales. Is there any way you can do AMA? I mean, if you have a way to in touch with them. Yes. Mhm. I said that I wanna get the developer on the channel to do an AMA. This way, we can find out a little bit about the token because it's as vague as hell as it gets. It's as vague as the Apollo Inu website. Can you talking about Terra? Yeah, the woof. Terrarium, right? That came roaring back today. Love Terrarium. Terrarium is one of those tokens that remember I was saying you have to know what tokens to get in and get out of, how to pull your profits. Like right now I'm in Sharky. In the minute there's profits to be had in Sharky, I'm out. Your girl's out because there's, you know, oh, that's you just made my day. You are so beautiful and smart. Seriously. You made my day. So, yes, I definitely wanna get the dev on here for iToken just so that we can hammer out any details, find out what's going on. I wanna know about the reflections. Are they gonna be paid in Bitcoin or Ethereum? What's going on? Why should we invest our money in the presale? What's the minimum? What's the maximum? Oh, and by the way, tomorrow, I am having another token that's in presale mode right now, Coyote Coin. They're in presale right now, and I'm having them on the channel tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for an AMA. We're going to find out a deep dive about Coyote Coin, see if we're going to get into that. And then the day after that, I have Dollar Coin. Like my whole week is just jam packed with AMAs from developers, which is really good because it's so much easier than having to edit a video. Because you guys, you know how long it takes me to edit a video, right? It's like hours. When I make a video to edit, I make a video. That's why I like going live. It's so easy. So easy. So yeah, let's as a matter of fact, let's bang on over since you asked about Terrarium. Let's go on over and bang this chart out. Sorry that my laptop is so slow. Look at that. So now we know this is such an incredibly strong area for resistance. The high fours, very strong area of resistance. Excuse me, support, support. If we ever dip back down to this area again, which I don't think will happen unless we hit like another huge exchange and somebody else takes a lot of profits. Although a lot of profits were had when it launched on Bitmart. So we may not see this action again. But if you see this price action coming down again to the high fours and you're not in Terrarium yet, get in there. Get in there. Get in there. As a matter of fact, if it goes back down to that, I'm going to buy more. When it launched onto Bitmart, which would be this area right here, when it launched into Bitmart, I took I waited for a pullback, and I bought a couple $100 worth down here just so that I could get some of the Bitmart reflections. So if you're holding your cryptocurrency in your MetaMask, like Terrarium or any other cryptocurrency, you're only going to get reflections from the people who are not buying on exchanges. If you hold your tokens on Bitmart, you're only going to get reflections from the people who purchased that token on Bitmart. So I'm like, damn, I want Bitmart reflections. So I bought in on Bitmart. And already, I mean, look, I'm up. Like, I think I bought 200 bucks worth, and today, because the price pumped so incredibly, pumped up to 7, it's like almost 7.7 there on Bitmart. Because, all the different prices are different everywhere. They're never the same. Yeah, on Bitmart, it's saying that the price is in the sevens, and that's because they wanna charge more for the cryptocurrency. So if they launch on crypto.com, it's gonna be a different price on crypto.com than it is on Bitmart than it is here. They always do that. But that's good if you're a holder there because it means you're more in profit, and right now my holdings are, geez, I just can't see anything. I'm getting old, you guys. $246. So I made 46 bucks plus reflections, and I think they only pay out the reflections every month on Bitmart, so that'll be okay. At the end of the month, I'll be able to see exactly how many reflections that I got. But yes, perfect place to get into Terrarium. Very strong line of support here in the high fours. So it looks like we've met a little bit of resistance in the high sixes or mid sixes here, but it's different on Bitmart. But that's okay because it looks like we're entering a strong area of accumulation here. That's fine. We'll probably marinate here for a little bit until, oh, don't forget, you guys, I did this today. I did this today so that I don't forget and I don't want to get screwed. Tammy's husband. Is that me? Sorry, guys, she's taken. That's very cute. Thank you. That's so funny. Hello with another 99. Thank you very much. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. Get you some Vault Captain's channel. You know I got me some Vault. Yes. I was on a roundtable over at Sandstorm's channel, and your daddy was over there. Believes was over there, and you guys invaded the space big time. I was like, man, this is incredible. I have to get into this. Goat token elbow cough. You want to look at Goat token? Let's do that. G.O.A.T. See how my computer. Oh, you guys, are you seeing this? Your girl need. Come on. Oh, come on. I don't know why it does that. See how it just backs out of it? Jeez, I hate it. And it's not like I bought the cheapest laptop I could get my hands on. This laptop is it's an HP. I paid $1,000 for it. And the reason that I paid so much money for it was because it has a great graphics card that I was told I needed to live stream with all these different windows open. So I mean I spent decent money on it. It's not like I got a freaking Chromebook and away we go. Ooh. Okay. This is a beautiful chart. Look. Of course, people took profits, but look at that. Oh, wait a minute. I better close this down to a day candle because there's a lot going on here. Not that much going on. Let me go back to let me go to a 12-hour candle. This actually looks like what the Terrarium token is most likely going to look like. Look at that. So you see that ginormous, huge wick, that green wick that came shooting down, but hey, it didn't fall all the way down. Some people took profits. That's fine. You could see it formed a double top over here, went for a dip. People took profits, came back. Did they have some kind of news that released here, or was that just a completely organic price spike? Came over, look at this, accumulated in this very fine area. Another price spike over here. I don't know if they launched on an exchange or whether there was some kind of news. I'm not that familiar with Go Token. This is just looking at the chart alone. Look at this growth. Like, this is not even considered accumulation because it's constantly rising and rising and rising. So this looks like a really good project. I don't know anything about it. Should we look at it? I don't know anything about this. One thing that's weird, sometimes when you Google a certain token, cryptocurrency, I don't know why their websites are sometimes like on the second and third page. It's like, why isn't it right up front? Greatest of all tokens, GOAT is a new and exciting. Oh, can you see this? Hold on. Where is it? GOAT is a new and exciting 100% community focused charity token that is owned and governed by its investors. Through transacting GOAT, investors are generously donating to people in need, supporting the GOAT network, and being rewarded for doing so. Okay. It's on Uniswap, Zoo, Ether. This is GOAT. What up, GOAT? We're happy to announce GOAT, the first token to launch on the Zoopad ecosystem. GOAT is first of its kind in crypto that is established not only as a token, but a project at the forefront of cryptocurrency innovation. GOAT aims to revolutionize the blockchain charitable space through the development of the GOAT Fund. Alongside our charitable fund, GOAT NFT, GOAT Farm, GOAT Swap, and GOAT giveaways are among some of the projects inside our ecosystem made possible by the strength of the great brand. With the power of our strong community, GOAT's potential is limitless. Well, let me look here. 1,180 holders so far. Community and philanthropy, 2% goes to the charities, 3% to the marketing and dev, 4% deflationary and increased floor. 4% tax from every trade goes into buying back GOAT token and burning them forever. That's good. Token split. So it's 100 billion tokens, and off the bat, 50% was burned. Wow. So we're okay. Well, there's pictures of goats here. So are the devs formally doxed? Have you guys seen the devs? Yes, thank you, Captain Channel. Please smash that like button. You know what? I never asked that. I never asked people to hit the like button and the subscribe button. And I'm supposed to do that, but I feel weird about it. I don't know why. I know I shouldn't because I know the people that ask for it get it, but it just seems I don't know if it's weird for me. It's hard for me to do that. It's 836 Etherscan holders. Don't know why 1K plus holders. So if we go over to Dex Tools, on the side where it says more information, down here it says holders, it's 1,180. Of course, that could just be wallets. So that means there's 1,180 wallets that hold GOAT tokens. So they could like five wallets could be held by one person. That could be the difference, right? They have YouTube AMAs doxed. Okay. Okay. Saeed says, go Etherscan Tammy sis. Hmm. What does that mean? Yes, you are right. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to find out about this iToken. I want to know when it's going to launch. When is the pre-sale? What's the pre-sale price? Because who else wants to get in on the pre-sale? Not of just iToken, but in tokens in general. I want to start getting to all these different pre-sales. I want to start making some serious money here. We've gotta just start doing it. Tired of playing Mrs. Nice Guy. We're gonna start getting down to this. And now I feel like because the channel has grown a little bit more, not that much, like I'm almost at 8,000 at this point. I feel like more people are reaching out to me and I have more information now than I ever had before. So I feel like this is, I'm like at a turning point here with the YouTube channel, getting inside scoops and inside information. Oh, and like I was saying before, Saeed with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Saeed. I appreciate you. If you have Gate.io, you gotta get the hell out of Gate.io. Gotta get out of there. It's closing down. And they're gonna close it down April 30th. If you don't have your stuff out of there, they're just gonna keep it. Why would they bother sending it to you? They've already forewarned you well in advance. If you don't have your stuff out of there, kiss it goodbye. It'll be gone. Which brings me to a hilarious point. Guess what your girl moved over today into Sadamask? Yep, Saitama. What little holdings I had there in Gate.io, which by the way, at one time it was a significant holding. I think it was like 10 billion. When I got that 10 billion, it wasn't cheap. Now it's worth like 100 and something bucks. But when I bought it, it was way a lot more money than that. So now it's sitting in my Sadamask and I'm just going to use it to flip it for something else. That's what you have to do. Sharky, please. Okay, so Sharky will explode. I'm in Sharky, just so you know. Let me put that out there. And here's another funny story. So as soon as this one, Sharky grabs any kind of profit, I'm going to definitely grab it. Take my profits and go. So here's the story about Sharky. They're about cleaning up the ocean and all that stuff. So let me put this on a 4-hour candle. Well, I'll do 1-hour candle because it's so new. I talked to the devs on Telegram yesterday. And I said to them, "Hey, do you wanna do an AMA on my channel?" Now, whenever you talk to devs and you start saying, "Hey, do you wanna do an AMA on my channel?" They start like, "Oh, geez, I don't know, I gotta look," because, of course, naturally, they think the next thing you're gonna do is hit them with a price. "What's this chick looking for? What's her motive? What does she want?" I'm like, "Listen, I don't charge for AMAs. If you just want to come on and talk to my subscribers about what your token is about, you could come on free of charge. I have an open slot for tomorrow. Will you come on tomorrow?" And they're like, I don't know. Got to think about it. And I was like, okay, well, you talk amongst yourselves, ladies. They're not ladies, but I was making fun of them. And get back to me. So I went back there and the guy's like, "Oh, I'm gonna dox right now." It took him like 2 minutes on Telegram to put a video up, and he wasn't really doxing himself. He put this video of a guy dancing around in a shark mask, and I'm like, "I just waited in here for 2 minutes to watch this lame video," and they're all laughing like they thought it was funny, and so finally they got back to me today. I'm like, "Listen, let's do the AMA tonight. You can talk to everybody. I know you're brand new. You hardly have any holders. Let's go. Free marketing. Let's go." "Oh, tonight doesn't work because I have a meeting." There's like a group of guys there that are developers. I'm like, No, we don't want to show our faces." I'm like, No, you don't have to show your face. You can come on. It'll just be a voice AMA. I've had that done before. That's fine." "Oh, I don't know." And I was like, "That's fine. No problem. Good luck to you." Because I'm like that. If just think about it. Any other YouTube channel that these dudes are gonna go on, they're gonna get charged for doing an AMA. Even if it's somebody that has I know somebody that has like 3,000 subscribers and they charge 1.5 B&B, which is like $500, I guess, for an AMA. So, I mean, they're gonna be in a, you know, a world of surprise there. So it was kind of off-putting to me that they didn't know that. Like, at this stage, they should know what the marketing costs, and so I'm like, they were all, like, laughing, like, they seemed, how can I say this? Because I don't wanna be a bitch about it, but they seemed like they're fresh out of, how can I put this? College. I picture Animal House, like, they're all running around without shirts on, they got stuff, they probably have Sharky written in paint across their chests, and this is what I'm, like, picturing, and I'm like, "Oh god." As soon as I could pull profit out of Sharky, I'm out. I'm out. Those guys don't know what they're doing as far as marketing goes. Maybe they have a legit project, I don't really know, but they're all about cleaning up the ocean and stuff, which is a really great thing that I would love to get behind. I definitely wanna do that, but, they need to know, if somebody offers you a chance to get on the channel and talk to subscribers, you've got to grab it. Don't fool around and, "Oh, I don't know, and let me see." You've got more than one dev. You do the meeting, this guy come on for an AMA, or the 3 other guys come on for the AMA. Yeah, this hit a double top today. Look at it. Bing, bing. Went down. So let's, man, it's a sea of red today. There was a lot of sales, but I looked on this before, and there was just at one point just a big wall of red. And I was like, oof, there's a lot of people taking profits here. Lot of people taking profits, which is crazy because, you guys, there's only 236 wallets that hold it at this point. Who's taking this profit at this early time? So as of right now, it's down by 12%. I'd wait because, it's a brand new token. It launched, I think, like a week ago. Let's wait to see where this falls. You got to wait to see where it falls because it might go down, at these other areas of support here. It might go down to the 68 level. This looks like a strong area of support. This could be an area of support too, where it is right now. Support and resistance, because you see that one wick is up there. This one's kind of down here, and this one, but this being that it's trending, these red candles, I'd wait this one out. I'd wait to see where this trail ends, because there's still a lot of people nipping profit here. Let's wait to see where it falls. I might add more to my position if it gets much lower, but I really wish they would have been like, "Yeah, hey, if I can't make it on, we've got a bunch of devs, one of us will get on the channel." Oh my god. Okay, phew. I was like, "Don't tell me I'm here yapping about this chart and it's not up on StreamYard." I bounced back here, and thank goodness it is. So, Dr. K says, "Thank you for another pre-sale gem crypto queen. This is your niche." Well, we have to see. I want to try to get that dude on the channel to talk a little bit about it, because I don't want to, like Sherry said, even pre-sales can be rugs. So I'm here to make money. I want you guys to make money along with me. That's why I'm always telling you about these very interesting projects, good things that are going. That Luca token, I think, is going to be really good. George says she knows absolutely zero about crypto. That's okay. You can have your opinion. I'm cool about the crypto J. She's lying. Lying about what? Crypto J. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Something tells me something. Something tells me he's a part of a certain community. Tammy is full of it. She came in, the devs said they want to dox the community in a fun way. I will let them know you are spreading false info. And yes, you have lives and schedules. No, no, no. That's not what I said. What are you talking about? What I said was they could come on. They they didn't want to come on. They were worried about showing their faces at first. And I said, no, no, you don't have to show your face. You could come on just a voice chat. And they're like, oh, okay. Oh, my camera went out again. I'm not spreading lies. I said they could have come on. So this person clearly is like a shark person, right? It's like freaking out, calling me a liar and stuff. I don't know anything about crypto. That's okay. Um, Crypto Jet. Oh my gosh, why are you lying about Sharky? I'm not lying about Sharky. Calm down. There's no lies have been told about Sharky. What I said was, and this is true, that they could come on my channel for an AMA, and they said, "We'll think about it." And I said, "Okay, let me know." So I hunted him down this morning. I'm like, "Hey, you coming on?" And the dev is like, well, actually, that whole face thing happened last night where they're like, we want to dox the community. I'm like, no, you don't have to show your faces. You can come on and just do a voice chat. And they're like, oh, okay. And because I've had like the dev from Shiptoro, he just came on with the voice chat. He didn't want to show his face because he's got a family and everything. The other guy is his face is doxed because he's a single guy. He doesn't care. But the one guy didn't want to show his face. And then so I said to them today, hey, coming out for the AMA, let's do it tonight. And they said, tonight, I got a meeting. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But I know there's more than one dev there. What I'm saying is I think you're misunderstanding the point. I'm not saying that that I didn't have them on because they didn't show their face or you're missing the point. They didn't take me up on the AMA because the one guy had a meeting. They have other devs. They should have taken the advantage to come onto the channel for free to market their token at this early stage is all I'm saying. That's not a lie. That's 100% true. Oh, Crypto J. He can say whatever he wants. Yeah, Kong Tama, right? That came out of nowhere. That's a real degen play. You know who oh Teddy, don't be mad. It's fine. Let him say whatever he wants to say. It doesn't matter. I'm fine with it. Uh who's in there? Mrs. NFT Queen. She is into this Kong Tama. So let's look at the Kong Tama chart. This came out of nowhere. This is a real degen play, right, Teddy? Oh no, this is not the right one, is it? It can't have 1,000 holders already. Yeah, this has got to be it. Yeah, look at all those zeros. This is it. Man, look at all the people buying into this. Look at this sea of green. Jeez. Well, a lot more green than there is red. I'm surprised there's already 1,000 holders. When did this launch? Oh, March 12th. So 2 days ago. 2 days ago, and they already have over 1,000 holders. Wow. That's great. I bet they did AMAs. Yesterday was the launch. Thank you. Teddy's saying, yes, but top 20 wallets own 20% of the token. Seems risky. Antonio Campos says, F then. They are so insecure with their $200 investment that they came here to cry like a baby. Kong Tama. Yeah, it's a real degen play. You know who got into that? I already said it. Mrs. NFT Queen. She's like, man, I aped into that last night. I was like, damn. Okay. She's got this. She wanted to ape into Terrarium, and her husband's like, no. I was like, oh, you must be so pissed. She's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, it's, a little point of contention in the house right now, but what are you going to do? So, hey, I hope that guy who was just yelling at me, I hope he goes and gets the guys from Sharky. Because you know what happens? They might get into the chat because their meeting was he said at like 9 o'clock. I hope they all come over here and bomb the chat, and I'll be like, "Oh, you free now? I could send you a link. You wanna come talk about your project?" "Thank you very much. You love me so much, you keep changing your name. That's awesome." Teddy is going to Dubai. I am so proud of Teddy. Man, Teddy just came busting out of nowhere. Total anonymity. That was Teddy. And now everybody knows Teddy Ganja. Cliff recruited him from Shinja to go over to Dubai to, check out Doja Swap with him and make sure the technology is working. And Teddy, I'm so proud of you, man. That's great. And you're going to be a dad. Your mom must be so proud of you, right? Everyone wants to. Oh, I knew it. Look who's in the chat, Sharky. You guys, what did I say? Sharky, we have asked you for an AMA later this week. We are not running from an AMA. Please stop fighting us. Please listen. I didn't say that. That person that was just in here is I don't know what's wrong with them. Would you like a link now to come on and talk? You don't have to show your face. You can just talk about your project. I 100% didn't say you were running from an AMA. That's not what I said. Anybody in the chat here will tell you that. We have screenshots of all the conversations. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said I asked you for an AMA. You said you didn't want to show your face. I said, that's fine. You can come on just your voice. Let's do it tonight. And you said, I have a meeting. And I said, okay, good luck to you guys. And then what I said was that you should have sent somebody for the AMA because nobody else is going to offer you a free AMA. That's exactly what I said. Right, guys? Isn't that what I said? And now this Crypto J is like, Tammy, you a lie. Tammy, you a lie. Which is not true. That's exactly what I said. You know what? Why don't you go back and watch this? I never said you ran from the AMA. Never said that. I never said that. You know I said that you could come on. You don't need to show your face. You can come on and just with your voice. You want me to send you a link? You want to come on right now? Hey, guy, isn't it so funny? I'm like, I bet you one of these guys from Sharky all of a sudden comes into the comment section, and that's exactly what happened. Teddy saying, Tammy didn't FUD, Sharky. Hollow G says, I'm thinking Terrarium can do big things. Don't have any yet, but definitely been considering it. Yeah, so, I mean, Terrarium is definitely going to be the big one. I think that is going to be the biggest token of 2022. And come 2023, it will no longer be a token. It's going to be a coin because it's going to have its own blockchain. So the difference between tokens and coins, if you're a token, it means that you're on somebody else's blockchain, like Ethereum, ERC20 tokens, they're on the Ethereum blockchain. If you have your own blockchain, then you're considered a coin. Like crypto.com has the Kronos blockchain. So that's considered a coin. So yes, definitely if you're holding Terrarium or you're not in Terrarium, you next time there's a little bit of a dip, I would get into Terrarium. Let's see what's 0102 says, well, as scamming goes, maybe there are no other devs. Huge red flag that no other devs were available. Why not just write that one off as an AB grifter? Why waste everyone's time with such a BSer? They definitely have more than one dev. They because they were all like in the Oh my gosh, somebody sent me a $50 super sticker, Bripto. Thank you very much, Bripto. I appreciate you. That was so nice of you. Was it because those guys from Sharky circled me like sharks and came in for the attack? I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Saeed says Tammy Goat is going to go bigger, faster. Okay. Yeah, I said, right? Goat, that chart looks really organic. I like the way that the accumulation is just not running sideways. It's inching up. So it does look. Oh, okay. Sharky said something again. Thank you for your time, but we do have things already planned. You wanted to schedule a free AMA with us last minute, which is hard to squeeze in. That's fine. That's fine. Right? I said that was fine. Thank you for reaching out. As being a new token, our schedule is really booked, trying to keep things flowing. Okay, so GOAT token stands for greatest of all tokens. And I'll go back to their chart. And if you want to look at their chart, it's G.O, although my laptop is a piece of crap. G.O, come on, just stop it. .A.T. And they get to GOAT token. And just type in GOAT. It's you have to have the periods in there. That's fine, Sharky. Don't go back and watch the thing. I didn't say you ran from anything. I like the way that I had it on a different candle. Let me change this from I think I had it on a 12-hour candle because there's a lot of information here because it did launch last year. I mean, look at that. That's really look at that accumulation. I mean, normally things like start to slope down. This is sloping up. Like this, I said before, this looks like a good chart. So I even went to the website. Let's see, let's go back to this one. Their devs all have goat pictures, but they are visually doxed. And they don't have that many tokens. And half of them are burned. So they're going to have a charity. They're going to do NFTs, goat farm, and they're going to do a swap. I think, doesn't it seem like everybody is saying that they're going to do a swap? Oh, Tammy is a bum. Are you one of the devs, Crypto J? I wonder. I wonder if he is. Yes. It's okay. Listen, Crypto J, you know I didn't say that. Maybe you let's give Crypto J the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he came in when I was like half sentence. Maybe he only heard like a certain amount of the thing because I didn't say they ran from the AMA. I said they should have taken the free AMA. No one else going to give them a free AMA. I offered them a free AMA. They should have taken it. And they didn't have to come on with their faces because they said they wanted to dox to their community, whatever. And I said, you can just come on with your voice. I've had it before. Sade says, just ignore him. He must be a fan. Don't worry about him. No, I'm not. Oh. You said they were college kids who don't know what they were doing. No, no, no. That's not what I said. I said they reminded me of college kids. Like when they were in the voice chat, I pictured them running around with no shirts on with Sharky written across their chest in paint, which was actually kind of funny and which they probably have. Oh, yeah, so yeah, goat does look really good. I mean, 1,180 holders. When did it launch? Late December. So it's still like a really small community. That's why probably the chart looks like this because it's such a small community. It doesn't have that many holders at all. And the market cap is $13.5 million. Let's go see. Let's just check to see if the liquidity is locked. Yep, their liquidity is locked. There's $1 million in there. Oh, no, wait. Value. Yeah. And it's going to be locked. Basically, they did a year because if they launched in December. Okay, so there. Oh, I didn't share the tab. I'm sorry. When I hit, it went over to this other one. So you can see that their liquidity is locked. So this is good. Go token's good, man. So their first thing is they're going to be a charity. It seems like everybody says they're going to be a charity at first, and then inevitably they're going to have a swap and do all that stuff. So, but not that many holders in goat. So it's still early for this token. Still early. You can't see the chart? Oh, hold on a second. It's a longer chart because it launched in December, but it's right? Like it's good. It's look at that accumulation. It's just up and up and up and up. So I think it's good. It's a good project. But I would just be careful for when more people start to get in. Once more people start to get in, maybe more people will, want to start to take profits out. Oh, hold on. Saeed has the 411. They Orida signed $5 billion deal implementing MasterCard and Visa. They did? Let's go back to their website. Was that on their website? The one thing that I've noticed about the tokens, they do really bad with keeping up with their websites. Like they need to hand those keys to somebody and let them take over the websites and keep them up to date because if there's one thing that the tokens all stink at, it's across the board. It's not just targeted to one token. They all stink at keeping their websites up to date. I guess they're busy and they even have merch. That's cool. Hey, is Shib Toro gonna do some merch, Sade? That'd be cool. Let me go back here because is Goat Token the one that you Saeed, is Goat Token the one that's going to have the $5 billion deal? They will have their own metaverse store also with the partnership. What? High APY, like Quantic? I never heard of that one. But here's what I do know about the high APYs. They never stick around. I'm into DeFi, the crypto.com DeFi center. There's like VVS Finance on there, Single Finance, Chronos, and Chronoswap, Mad Meerkat. They always launch with these extraordinarily high APRs and APYs, and they never stay. They never stay. So that's kind of like the deal when you go into their minds or something. It's constantly fluctuating. It's not a locked in guaranteed percentage. So as long as you can get that high APY for as long as you can, I jump on it because even now in VVS, I put the automatic VVS token on. I think it started initially when I went over there, it was like over 1,000% APY, which was crazy, but that only lasted for like 2 weeks, and then it dropped down to like 600, and then it's triple trickled down, I think, to like 60% now. But hey, think about it. That's way better than anything you're going to get in a savings account at a bank. Terrarium is pumping again. Okay, let's take another look at Terrarium. This is probably gonna be the token that when we're old, we're gonna be like, "Damn, remember when Terrarium launched? What a game changer that was." Yeah, yeah. It's pumping even more on Bitmart because like I said before, the prices are always more on the exchanges because when you go to buy it, they charge you higher for it, but it's good if you go to sell it too, so see, on Bitmart, it says that the price is 72.03. So it's a big difference. That's a big difference, right? To go from 72 to 68. That's a big, huge difference. But damn, I love this token. I love it. I'm kind of bummed about Shibnobi though, but it'll bounce back. I do have Vault in here too. Vault, same thing. Vault has entered a time of accumulation. So but it's like a healthy accumulation. If you look at the chart on Bitmart, there's nothing to worry about here. It didn't, of course, it spiked when it hit Bitmart, but it didn't totally dump out. So that was good. Impact has been having a good day. Actually, a good past couple of days, Impact XP. But, bear in mind that Impact XP was sh it was way high up. Do you guys remember when I first did the very first video about Impact XP? It was way high up there, and now it's, look, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, let me go back to StreamYard. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see how it slopes down, right? It was way high up there, and then it came crashing down, and the reason that it came crashing down, number 1, that's what happens whenever a token hits Bitmart. It pumps, and then it goes down. But also, they were that's right around the time when SataMask was due to launch. Terrarium to the moon. I agree. Satanobi. Satanobi building up. Stake Satanobi, get Saitama and Shinja. Yes. Isn't that crazy? I think a lot of tokens are doing that now. They're not just giving the reflections in their native token, they're giving other tokens. Some of them are giving Bitcoin, Ethereum. So I think it's very interesting. And the people from Satanobi are going to be on my channel on Thursday because they know how to take a free AMA. I had to throw it in there. I had to. Come on now. And listen, I don't mean to be, that guy Jay. Maybe I'm sure he just came in mid sentence and misheard what I said. But if he goes back and watches it, he'll see I wasn't like they dodged the AMA. They're pussies. I just said that they should learn to take a free AMA. They're not going to get a free AMA from anybody else. You guys, people charge a shit ton of money. Do you guys want to know? Somebody told me this. He's going to kill me, but I don't care. Do you know how much Zach Humphreys charges for a video? So Zach Humphreys, Austin Hilton, and your pop, they're like the triangle of influencers. So if somebody goes on, let's say, Austin Hilton's channel, whatever fee they pay, they whack it up between the 3 of them. This way, if somebody goes on your pop's channel, then he splits that money between Zach and Austin. So they have like this 3-way agreement, and they charge a shit ton of money to do an AMA on their channel, like a crap ton. We're not talking about like a B&B or a couple ETH. It's like tens of thousands of dollars to get onto their channel. It's crazy. 0102 says, okay, he is not good. Distract. So watch out, everyone, and study up now how to avoid scammers, grifters, and how to keep your crypto safe. Cold wallets. Oh, is there a scammer in the chat? Somebody trying to scam in the chat? I could ban them, I think. Tell me who it is. I don't see anything. Your your pimp, Zach Pumphrey and Austin Shilton. You know who coined that phrase? Sandstorm. Sandstorm coined that phrase. "What's up, Abe of Spades? What's up?" So Abe gave me such a nice shout. Thank you very much, Abe. I appreciate that. Thank you. Abe gave me such a nice shout out the other day during Rodney's Twitter space with Bobatama. And I reached out to Mary from Bobatama to see if she will come on the channel. She said she agrees to come on and do an AMA, and we're doing a Ladies of Crypto roundtable this coming Friday. As of right now, I have like 3 or 4 people who are possibly coming in. Hopefully, Mary will make it from Bobatama, but I want to have her separately to come on to just talk about Bobatama, because you guys know yesterday we went over the website of Bobatama. It looks like a really exciting project, and I love the way their platform looks. Like, it's a big difference between Bobatama's mask and the way Seda Mask looks. You know, Seda Mask looks, it's too busy. I don't it's too much for my eyes. Like, there's a lot going on there, and it's like almost disruptive. But Bobatama has like a nice sleek look, and it looks clean, and they're gonna have that ghost wallet where you're able to do some transactions completely anonymously. So that is gonna be really, really fun. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Now somebody says, Tammy has made me very mad. Bill Nye, why? Why have I made you mad? Not you, the Nazi spy. So yeah, I would love to get Mary on the channel to talk about Bobatama. Just, whoever she wants to bring on one, or she wants to bring on other people too. Want to talk more about Bobatama. Is that the official song, or did Adam Shelton make up the Bobatama song? Look at everybody knows each other in the. Oh, no, make me a moderator. Oh, with Seda Mask, your chart is always in the red. I know. Here's the remember I told you that lady who reached out to me on Twitter, and she put like over $25,000 into Saitama, and she did it all the right way. She made small investments, and she kept adding to the dips and the dips and the dips, and adding and adding and adding. And now her husband's like starting to want to look at the amount to see what's going on. She doesn't know what to do. I feel so bad for her. Abe, what's up? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. He made it up, and now it's stuck in my head. LOL. It was stuck in my head all day. I don't want to do it to anybody else because it was there. Like it. So he did make it up. Okay. That is funny. So yeah, the poor lady, I'm like, listen, I would hate to, if you, the thought process behind crypto or stocks or anything, whatever asset you're in, if you don't sell it, you're not really losing anything because there's always that potential that it's going to come back. So it's like I said to look, if you sell it and it comes slingshotting back up to the 20s, you will have missed out on those profits. So at this point, I mean, it's already so low. How much lower can it possibly go? She's like, I know. She's like, what do I tell my husband? I'm like, tell him the whole market's down. And it's true. So it's not like she's lying to him. I'm like, just tell him the whole market's down and it's, this is to be expected and it'll come back. And she's like, oh my God. That one, she's like, he's either going to kill me or murder me. And I don't know which one's worse. I was like, I think the killings could be worse. But yeah, got a lot of terrarium people in the house today. Vivex says, hey, wanted to ask you, Dex tool liquidity lock can be viewed. What's the lock beside it? I think that's the team lock, right? Oh, shucks, hold on. I'm going to get this one day, you guys. The team lock, yeah. They don't always do this, if they've vested. So no. That's okay. Not every token does that. I don't care anyway. To me, it's more important for the liquidity to be locked. Which I think we can all agree about that, right? Furry ball user says, I don't mind them charging, but to me, they misled their community during the Shiba Swap launch. They never explained how APR is calculated, and their community was angry. Oh, you're talking about Shiba Swap. Oh. Hmm. Oh, I'm sorry, Mohammed, did you ask a question? Mohammed Crypto Queen, can you answer me? Okay, Mohammed, let me find your question. Hold on a second. Mohammed, I don't see your question. Can you please ask it again? And I'll try to. Oh, what's your thoughts? Do you think Shinja can kill 4 zeros in the future? Well, hey, Shinja's got a lot of zeros, and I think there's the potential that it's going to kill some zeros. I mean, 4 zeros. Okay, let's go look at the Shinja chart then, I guess. Because, if you think of the math behind killing 4 zeros, that's a significant amount of money. And I don't want to mislead people by saying, yeah, we're going to eat zeros like crazy left and right. I mean, listen, the possibility is always there. Because think of it, Terrarium almost had, almost had eaten 2 zeros at the all-time high. It was almost there, right? Those pre-sellers dumps killed us. But then somebody said last night that it wasn't a pre-seller that did the latest dump. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so you're thinking if it has 10 zeros. Okay, so let's do a little mathematics here, okay? Oh, how am I going to do this? Wait a second. Yeah, let me look at my holdings. Hold on a second. Right now on Bitmart, because it dropped so much, let's say I have 78, hold on, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. I have like 78 quadrillion in Bitmart, and it's like almost $600. Oh shit. Oh my god, like it won't even go that high. Normally if you turn your phone, it'll go that high, but it won't even go that high. Shit. Okay, I when you say the future, like how long future are you thinking? Are you thinking like a month? Hey Suresh, how are you? Tara, one quad won't go back to investors. It's just going to be removed. Will it pump to the price? Don't think. Listen, Terrarium one quad won't go back to the investors. No, it's going to the burn wallet. It's going to go to the burn wallet and it probably will not affect the price. In the long run, it'll affect the price, but we're not going to see any kind of price action from that burn. No. Do you see Subtoro at 100 million market cap by 2023? Easy. Easy. Because as much as I dog on Saitama, like they had $1 billion market cap. What is it right now? You guys, my nose is so stuffy. I know I sound like I'm all plugged up. Look at the okay, so right now their market cap is 647,947,779. So, but at one time they were over $1 billion. So yes, if Saitama can do it, yes, yeah, Shibtoro is going to do it for sure. The Shibtoro community is just very strong. They're very energetic and they're very positive, and that's everything that you want to see in a community. And you guys, they just released the game, which I've gotten better at. Should we take a look? Hold on a second. I have to go to my messages. Somebody sent me a message. Who sent it to me? Glenn did. The only thing that stinks is when I play this, you can't hear what it says, and I wonder, well, maybe if I do like this. I do like this. I just want to show you what this game is because this is a play to earn game for Shibtoro. You guys, hold on a second. I have to get nose drops because my nose is all plugged in. Where's my nose drops? Here's the sad truth about nose drops. When you start using them, you become addicted to them and you can't stop using them. That's the problem with nose drops. Okay, so I'm just going to show you this game really fast. It's the Shibtoro play to earn game. If you're a holder, you can win money. Okay. Um, Somebody told me it's like Flappy Birds. I don't know this Flappy Birds, so I only know it as the Shibtoro game. Will Shibtoro get listed on Bitmart? Or, well, okay, hey, don't even think about Gate.io. That's gone. By April 30th, if you don't have all of your shit out of there, they're just going to take it. They're basically foreclosing. They're done. They're not going to be here anymore. Halal gives Shinja a thumbs down. Well, I don't think it's Saitama and Safe Moon are self-destructive. But let's think about Safe Moon because Safe Moon has fulfilled their wallet promise and they're going to launch the exchange soon, right? I don't wanna give any deadlines because Sade gets mad if we say there's an I word that we're not supposed to use. So, it's probably laced with steroids. I think it is. They do have cortisone in there, I think. But it's yeah, once you start using them, those nose drops have cocaine in them. Oh, just full I was like, "It does?" No, it's very true. You get addicted to them and you can't stop using them. So let's get back to this game, you guys. So much fun. Oh my gosh. So this is my high score, 34, and it's like Flappy Birds. I don't know this Flappy Bird, so it's just the Shibtoro game. So the only thing is the top is getting a little cut off, and sometimes I oh god, that was a close one. It's so much fun. It is addictive. Come on. Come on. Shibtoro. Shut. I hate when I miss them. Ugh. Oh my god, this is so stressful, you guys. Help me. Oh, foiled. Okay, let's see what my high score was. See, that was only a 27. My high score was 34. So you guys know I did pretty good, right? I just want to go over and make sure nobody said anything. How much do you think the Terra price after they burn 1 quadrillion? I should know what their supply is right now, but I have to be honest and say I don't. I'm so bad. Because did they do a big burn? No, that's Shibtoro that did the great big burn. Hold on a second. Let me put this back on the 4-hour candle. Right now, they have 7,800 holders. I think it's at 10,000 they're gonna do that burn, right? Okay, I have to go to CoinMarketCap for that. Hold on a second. Hmm. I always have to go to StreamYards to make sure you can see it. Okay. Oh, 50 quadrillion. 50 quadrillion. No. I just don't think we're gonna see a difference in the price when they burn a quadrillion because Shibtoro burned like 30% of their supply, and it didn't make a difference in the price at all. So I don't think it's gonna make a difference in the price right now. Right, Sade? I don't think that's how that works. I think it'll affect the market cap because when they right, Sade? Oh, Halal gave me another but thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Really, seriously. That's awesome. What is my price prediction on Shinja? Okay, here's the thing about Shinja. Go back here. I don't know when we're gonna get out from under these dumps. I do think that they are going to launch the Doja swap. That's I don't want to use the word imminent because it seems to be like bad luck, but that's right around the corner. Is that a better way to say it? It's right around the corner. They are going to launch the Katana wallet, and they are going to launch their Dogeverse. That's going to be their own blockchain. But listen, Cliff can't do that all on his own. He needs like a team of people working 24/7 for like a year to do it. So, I mean, although Vitalik Buterin did Ethereum, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. But it's, mm, you guys, it's going to be hard to get out from these dumps. I want to see a place where, because, look at this chart. It looks very similar to Saitama right now. How it keeps going up and then it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. I think we need to get out of the dumps. And once we see the people that are consistently and constantly dumping on us, when they're gone, like inevitably their supply has to run out, right? They will have sold everything. Because look at all this green and it's, but this time, if you look at the differences, there's other dumps, how quick we have those bounce backs. I mean, look at that. It didn't happen this time. People were like, another dump. I'm going to wait for it to retrace a little bit. Let's see how Cliff does at Dubai, and then we'll see from there. But I totally think Shinja definitely can eat at least 1-0 this year, maybe 2, maybe 2, maybe. If everything goes smoothly with the Dogeverse, if they get that Katana wallet launched, I think it definitely can do that. But it's gonna take a long time to release the Dogeverse. That's gonna be a long time, and I think if we didn't have these people constant. Oh, shit. Oh, I keep thinking that it's not there, thank goodness. That's right, anonymous. Although I don't know if I'd want a Rolls Royce. I'm not flashy like that. Yeah, so this is the thing about Shinja, or any token that has these ginormous whales in it. Last month, Sandstorm called me up. It was like really late at night because he does that. And he's like, "Hey, Jeremy and I have been working on some numbers. And as far as we can see, like 67% of all of the wallets in Saitama are dust wallets, meaning that the only people who really hold Saitama are whales. Like they're holding up this token. Yes, of course, there are people that have significant amount of money in it, but nothing compared to the whales. And if the whales start to dump out, you're done. There's no way to get out from under that. Look what happened to the price with Saitama. When all of those guys were like, enough, I've had enough, I'm out. Look what it did to the price. And they're still big holders in that project. Can you imagine when the last one of them starts pulling out? I don't know exactly how many big whales Shinja has. It's probably along the same lines, you guys. And here's the thing, they're going to Dubai, they're roping in more whales. Unless they can get whales into the project that want to stay in for the long haul, like make a serious investment and plan on leaving it there, like having whales in is dangerous territory. It's more beneficial to a project to have people like you and me in, right? Somebody who's going to have like an ETH, maybe 2 ETH, right? Spread out through a few different wallets, a few different exchanges. I think that's the best thing to do. But when you have somebody that has so much that when they start dumping, it so drastically affects the price for the rest of us, like that sucks. Johnny FOMO. Somebody's name is Johnny FOMO. Johnny FOMO. Shinja will pump and whales will dump. I wonder, like, what is the strategy? So when you go over to Dubai, you're thinking, it's the Middle East, like it's all oil money, right? Like those people are drowning in oil over there. Everybody's filthy, dirty rich. And, you know, how do you go about roping those people into your project? What is it that you say? What is it? Because they have enough money to go into every project. Probably there's not that many booths there, right? There's like 30 booths at the expo. They probably have enough money to go into every single project. But the thing is, roping them in for the long term, getting them to stay in your project so that they don't want to dump. They want to stay in your project for the long term and hold it up instead of it being a house of cards and this guy pulls his money out and everything comes falling down. What's up, Husky? Here's the thing about Russ. He can tell a good story. That guy, he's got a way of speaking that, I said this last night. He's got a way of speaking, telling stories that you agree with the story. So you start like, yeah, that's true. And you find yourself reaching consensus with him. Not that you agree with him, but you're agreeing with his story, but you're thinking that you agree with him just because he made up this beautiful story. And it's just, Dubai will lose money investing in crypto. What's up? I'm late. I had to get her mom her house just burned to the ground. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. Is everybody okay, Husky? Oh, God bless your mother. I hope everybody was able to get out. Nobody was hurt. I hope all the animals were able to get out. Like, that's always like my big fear. Like, I won't be able to get to my animals. They'll be too freaked out and hiding under the bed. Oh, I think about that too much. What's my price? I don't like giving price predictions for these tokens that have all of these zeros because you just don't know. I just don't know. It's too unpredictable because there's too many big holders in there that, you guys look what happened to Jasmine. I took a bath on Jasmine. I started to buy into Jasmine when it was 8 cents. Same thing like the Saitama girl, it would dip down and I would keep buying the dip, because the market is just I thought it was a sign with the market. So I just kept adding to my position. I was like, okay, how much lower could Jasmine really go? Like, this is a big cryptocurrency over there in Japan. So I watched another guy's channel who's really big into Jasmine. And he's like, don't buy any more Jasmine because the price is being manipulated by them right now. And I'm like, what? So Jasmine went from 8 cents down to a penny. So I never thought that would have happened. I really thought Jasmine was because it is such a staple already in Japan. There's different athletes that get paid in Jasmine. Like Japan is really starting to utilize cryptocurrency more than we probably will do by next year. Like they're already ahead of the game, ahead of the curve, like they're full on into it. And Jasmine is their big thing. And so I didn't see that coming. And of course, I had it on gate.io and I was like, "Sure." So now I had to get out of it. I still have it on Coinbase. I added to it in Coinbase, but like crypto.com, they don't sell Jasmine. That tells you something right there that crypto.com doesn't sell Jasmine. Japan is the Bitcoin crowd. Yeah, I just feel like we're behind in the times when it comes to cryptocurrency. Like we should be the leaders. Like if you think about like in the 50s and the 60s when it came to technology and being the world leaders, people used to look to the United States. Like we really led in a lot of things. And for some reason, we ceded our leadership roles in a lot of areas. Look at stem cell technology. We should be leading in stem cell technology. We have the money to fund these programs, but with a few words from a president, human animal hybrids, they didn't want to fund stem cell technology. So you know who the big leader in stem cell technology is? Korea. If you have a disease that there's the possibility that it can be cured by stem cell, people go to Korea. People used to come from all over the world to go to the hospitals in New York because they were the leading physicians in cancer research and, well, any research. It was always the United States that led. And I feel like, you know, they let religion seep into government. They really did. It happened under Reagan. Like that whole, the moral majority, they called it, where like, "Oh, it's morning in America, and, we're gonna be our moral country again," and they just let religion take over so much in the government that they didn't even wanna fund stem cell technology research because Bush said human animal hybrids. Same thing with green technology. Dude, that's a $1 trillion industry. Whether you believe in it, whether I don't care whether you believe in climate change or not. I mean, as a matter of fact, a lot of Republicans now say, "Yeah, climate change, okay, it's real." Because how can you deny it at this point? But their big sticking point is it's probably not man-made. Maybe it's just cyclical. Maybe it's just natural, but, whatever. At least they're, in agreement that it at least exists. Whatever you think about green technology, it's going to be $1 trillion a year industry that right now a lot of people don't want to invest in it because they believe certain talking points that's not true. Nobody's talking about having a windmill power a plane. That can't happen yet. But if we advance the research, fund research, we'll get to the point where, we can get technology really good to the point where, maybe one day planes will be run by batteries. I don't know how it would work because, quite frankly, I don't know the innards of a phone and how that works because I'm just not smart like that. But they'll get there. But my point being, the United States always was the first country to get there. We were the leaders, and now we're not. And it's sad. Johnny FOMO. Green technology is actually not a scam. It really isn't. It's electric cars were running in the 1800s. Yes, there was the steam engine too, remember? The cars ran on steam, but we became oil dependent, and that's fine. What are you gonna do? It is what it is, but I don't think we should be giving the oil company billions of dollars every year, which is what we do. It's a form of, like, welfare that we give to the oil companies. We pay them billions of dollars every single year. Even though they make billions in profits, why aren't we paying them enough? The regulations got rolled back, like, it's bad. But you know what? It is so late, you guys. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here, 1:30 almost. I've gotta go. Listen, I appreciate everyone that stopped by the chat tonight, joined me for the live stream. I really appreciate you. I hope I answered your questions. I appreciate everybody that gave with super chats and super stickers. Thank you very much. To the people at Sharky, in case you're still here, I didn't say you were afraid to come to the AMA. I just said you should have came to the AMA because I was doing it for free and you should never turn down free marketing. Let that be a lesson. Never turn down free marketing. You shouldn't. Any kind of marketing is good marketing. So I bet you if I look up on my Telegram, they're probably going to be bombing my Telegram. Oh, I tell you. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it here for me today. I thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, remember, try to only buy on those red candles. And please, please take care of yourself. And Husky, I hope everything's going to be okay with your mom. Okay, I'll say a prayer for her.